Hello, my dear kiddos. How are you? Welcome to the Triumph Batch Ultimate Recap of the chapter Applications of Integration. Yes, in this chapter, we are going to learn about one and only one topic, which is finding area under the curve. Hope so you all are good, happy, wealthy, healthy. हाँ जी, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. The basic introduction, then little bit of theory. I know a lot of basics are needed for this chapter. Basics as in the diagrams, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, how to draw a line, etc. So I'm going to talk about all of those basics. If you watch this video start to end, I am sure each and every question of area, application of integrals, area under the curve, you will be able to solve for sure. I am going to cover the entire topic. Although out of three topics, there are three topics in this chapter, application of integrals. One is area under simple curve. Second is area under curve and line. Area under curve and line. And third is area between two curves. Area between two curves. The third one is deleted from board's point of view, but we are not going to delete anything. We don't do any partiality. We will be covering all three of them in absolute detail. Fine. So the fundamental theorem of calculus has two fundamental theorems. The first one states that when you integrate any function from a to b, it gives us the area. And the second fundamental theorem, which you have already done in the chapter definite integration, is when you integrate a function from a to b, you will get f of b minus f of a, upper limit minus lower limit. So the second fundamental theorem is used in the chapter di, and the first fundamental theorem of calculus will be used in this chapter, application of integrals. Basic क्या करना है? A curve is given like this, f of x. Limit दिया होगा a से b, and now we want to find area under this curve. We want to find area under this curve. The way to find area under the curve is simply integrate that function from a to b. When you integrate, you get the area. We are not going to directly go to that. Let's try to look at some of these basics. These basics will help you understand how to draw diagram. So in this chapter, one of the most important thing is drawing diagrams. That's the first step. Every question has a diagram. You cannot go ahead without drawing diagrams, and that's why how to draw the graphs of different functions you should know. Let's talk about them in short. So whenever you see that there is even power of y in an equation, all the power of y is even, example y square equal to 4x, then that curve is going to be symmetrical about x-axis like this. It can be y square equal to minus 4ax. You can see the power of y is even and x is negative, so on the left side. Y square equal to 4x, y square equal to minus 4x. Through this, I am also going to talk about all the graphs. So please look at the equation. X positive, right-handed, x negative, left-handed towards negative x. Even power of y symmetric about x-axis. You must have understood if there is even power of x, then the curve will be symmetric along y-axis. For example, x square equal to 4y. Even power, y is positive. So, even power symmetric along y-axis and y is positive. So, on the positive y side. If the equation is x square equal to minus 4ay, then it is going to be symmetric along y-axis. Even power of x symmetric along y-axis. Y is negative. Y is negative. The curve will be on the negative y-axis. So upward, downward. We saw right, left, up and down. All you have to do is look at the linear one. Linear negative, y negative towards negative y. Y positive, positive y. X positive, positive x. X negative, your negative x. Sorry. negative x on the negative x axis. ठीक है, ये है अपने 4 types of parabola which you should know how to draw whenever a question comes. We are dealing with all the standard equations. Yes, there are non-standard equations also which we should know how to draw them. If the equation has even powers of both x and y, both x and y have even powers, then the curve is obviously symmetric along both the axes, x axis as well as y axis. Can you see a circle is symmetric along x and y? You can fold the circle nicely into 4 parts like you fold your clothes and keep it. You will get a, if you fold it like one of the part, this is one of the part and it is symmetric. So all 4 of the parts, if you want to find 1 multiply by 4. It's a symmetric figure. X square plus y square is equal to a square. In this figure, it's a circle with center at origin and radius is radius is equal to a. Radius is equal to a. X square plus y square equal to r square, radius will be r. X square plus y square equal to 4, radius will be 2. X square plus y square equal to a square, radius will be a. ठीक है, a circle. So whenever such an equation comes, you should know you have to draw a circle with center at origin and radius as a comma 0. Next one. Okay, this will rarely come, but I have taken it. This will be symmetric along the line y equal to x. Remember, y equal to x is a line, straight line, which passes through the origin. Always. Everyone should know this. Y equal to x is a straight line passing through origin. Now, when you interchange the x and y coordinates, when you just interchange x and y and the equation remains unchanged. For example, x cube plus y cube equal to 3xy. Now you replace x with y and y with x in this equation. You will get y cube plus x cube is equal to 3yx. Aren't they both equal? They both are same. So when you interchange x and y, you get the same thing. That means such a curve will be always symmetrical along the line y equal to x. This curve is symmetric along the line y equal to x. This is just an example. Next, symmetric in opposite directions. For example, xy is equal to c square. The equation was missing. If equation of curve remains unaltered when x and y are replaced by minus x and minus y. You replace x with minus x, y with minus y. What is the new equation? Minus x into minus y equal to c square. That is ultimately xy equal to c square. So on replacing, you get the same equation back. It means the curve is going to be symmetric in opposite quadrants. ठीक है? Both xy positive or both xy negative. Both positive, first quadrant, both negative, third quadrant. If one is positive, other is negative, then it will be either second or fourth. Like this. Okay, if there is a minus sign, minus c square, then it will be either second or fourth quadrant. Right now it's first and third quadrant. Okay. चलो इस पे आने से पहले do you know different equations of ellipse? There are 2 types of ellipse. First one, x square upon a square plus y square upon b square. A is always the major axis, b is always the minor axis. Now the major is on x, a comma 0. Standard equation, so center at origin 0 comma b. On the negative side, minus a comma 0, 0 comma minus b. It's a horizontal ellipse. Why? Because a is always greater than b and a is on x-axis. On x-axis, you have major. The second one is of this type. X square upon b square plus y square upon a square is equal to 1. Equal to 1 was missing. Now, can you see that x has a smaller number and y has a larger number? Y square upon a square. Y has a larger one. So y will be 0 comma a and x will be b comma 0. X is having a smaller one. Always a is greater than b. Always. A means major, B means minor. These are the two types of ellipse. Whenever a question on ellipse comes, you should know how to draw this ellipse. That's why I'm telling you. Horizontal ellipse, vertical ellipse. Depending on whether x has a bigger term or y has a bigger term. If x has bigger term, horizontal, y has bigger term, vertical. ये हो गया. Parabola done, circle done, ellipse done. One thing that you will always come across is drawing straight lines. If any equation is given and you have to draw the line, Funda is simple, done in class 11th. Linear programming or linear inequality chapter. Put one coordinate 0, find, suppose you put y 0, x will be 9 by 3, 3. Then put x 0, y will be 9 by 5, which is roughly 1 point something. तो यहाँ पे कुछ 9 by 5. And then join the 2 points. You will get the equation of line. As soon as you join the points, name the equation as well. 3x plus 5y equal to 9. So always when you have to draw a line, put one by one the x and y coordinate 0, join the points, get a line. ये diagrams हमें ज़रूरत पड़ने वाले हैं. Now, how to use the formula? Let's talk about that, guys. We are going at a good speed. Let's say you want to find the area under this curve y equal to f of x from point A to point B. The formula for area will be integral A to B y dx. And how do I remember y dx? Where is the limit? The limit is on x-axis. The A and B, the limit. A and B, where is it? It's on x-axis. So we will integrate it with respect to x. Integrate with respect to x. If here there is dx, automatically y. Y means the curve. Alright. If the limit is again on x-axis, area will be integral A to B y dx. But, here the area is positive y plus y. It's on negative y-axis, isn't this? Negative. So area will come out to be negative. To avoid, can area be negative? No, ma'am. To avoid that minus sign, either you multiply with a minus sign or best you take a mod. You just take a mod. You'll get a, let's say you get an answer as minus 16, make it plus 16. Mod means absolute value. This minus sign will ensure if the area is minus 16, minus of minus will make it plus 16. So either you yourself give one more minus, so minus minus becomes plus, or you take a mod. Whenever the area is coming out to be negative. Yaad hai, rahega integrating with respect to dx. Why? Because the limits are on x-axis. Similarly, guys, if the limits are on y-axis, then you're going to integrate with respect to y. Correct. If you're integrating with respect to y, yeah, there should be x dy. Similarly, area will be integral A to B x dy. A and B are on y-axis. यार लेकिन यहाँ पे x नेगेटिव की तरफ जा रहा है, minus x. This x is on the negative, we'll get a negative area. So you will put a minus sign or you will put a mod. समझ रहे हो? Yes. Very good. हो गया क्या? Done? No, wait. This is the basic. Sometimes you have combination of up and down. You want to find this upper area, you want to find this lower area, both, which is, let's say, from point A to C and then C to B. Either you can say the shaded area is equal to A to C f of x dx and minus C to B f of x dx. Why this minus sign? Because this area is already negative and negative, this negative will make it positive. Well, if that's confusing, I know it's confusing. What I will do, you know, what the smart people will do, they will simply, they'll say area is equal to A to C f of x dx plus mod C to B f of x dx. हम सीधे mod डालेंगे भाई, हमको माइनस प्लस कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं. A to C this area and C to be this area, but it's in the mod because नेगेटिव जा रहा है ना यार, तो उसको पॉजिटिव बना दे. परफेक्ट है. ऊपर के डायलॉग्स को भूल जाओ, टाइम पास है वो, उसने टाइप कर दिया, डीटीपी को मजा आ रहा था. The next topic is the area between two curves. The topic which I said is deleted. अब भागना नहीं, listen carefully. Area between two curves. Let's say f of x, g of x are two areas, two curves. We want to find the area between these two curves, the yellow and the red part. That is a white part. What to do? Formula for shaded area, the white area is a to b, from point A to b, f of x minus g of x. The upper curve minus the lower curve. Upper curve will give me entire area, lower curve will give me this area. So from the full area, I subtract the lower area to get the middle area, the required area. f of x minus gx dx. ये dx क्यों है? क्योंकि लिमिट x एक्सिस पे है. x एक्सिस नहीं दिखा, यही है. aha मैम. f of x is the yellow one, g of x is the red one. I want to find both this area, a to b, b to c. क्या करेंगे हम? Shaded area is a to b, upper minus lower, yellow minus red, f of x minus g of x, and b to c में upper minus lower, red minus yellow, यानी g of x minus f of x. समझ रहे हो? पक्का. ये हो गया थ्योरी. सारा थ्योरी खत्म हो गया तुम्हारा कितने मिनट में? 15 मिनट में सारा थ्योरी समाप्त. Look at this 5 steps and let's start solving the 5 questions. The 5 important questions which I have chosen for you guys. चुन चुन के, ठीक है, hand picked. Right nowadays there's a lot trend of hand picked, very costly, very precious. So I have hand picked the questions. The 5 steps that you will be following are: first step, as I said, draw the diagram. भाई जो भी question दिया है, draw that curve on x and y axis. Second, shade the required area. Now, which area are you going to calculate? Need to shade that. Keep symmetry in mind. Let's say if it's a circle, then you know ki calculate one part, multiply by 4. If it's a parabola, it's symmetric up and down. So calculate the upper part, ऊपर वाला part, और नीचे से multiply into 2 to get the entire. If it's ellipse, it's symmetric about both x and y axis. So again, find one area, multiply by 4. So keep symmetry in mind and shade the required area. Second step. Third step, mark all the points of intersection which you can mark. Mark, find, जो भी. That point of intersection is going to help you कहाँ से कहाँ तक integrate करना है. What is the limit of integration? Fourth one, write the formula for area. Now this is going to be the most crucial step. What is the formula for area? That means f of x minus g of x करें, या f of x plus g of x करें, या f of x minus g of x plus h of x करें. क्या करना है? कौन से कर्व में से किसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करके किसको ऐड करना है, वो हम डायग्राम को देखकर यहाँ पे फोर्थ स्टेप में लिखेंगे. एंड लास्टली इंटीग्रेट एंड फिनिश द क्वेश्चन. 5 steps, 5 questions. Let's do it बच्चों. Nothing beyond this. इसके आगे पीछे कुछ आ ही नहीं सकता, गारंटी है वर्षा की. ठीक है. CBSE सैंपल पेपर 2020 का सवाल है. क्या है? यूजिंग इंटीग्रेशन फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ रीजन समथिंग समथिंग. भाई साहब हम तो यहीं पे फ्लैट हो गए क्या? ये लाल कलर पसंद नहीं है हमें. रीड करो. See, whenever such a question will come, everybody, I believe you have already studied integration, application of integration once. अच्छा, application of integration के लिए integration आना बहुत जरूरी है, बेहद जरूरी है. Whenever such a question comes, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है, separate करो. x square plus y square less than equal to 1, x plus y greater than equal to 1, x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. बहुत प्यार से इन्होंने यहाँ पे बताया x and y both greater than 0. Where is x and y? Both positive. It is both positive in only first quadrant, isn't it? First quadrant. Both x y positive. ठीक है. ये दोनों को ना इनइक्वालिटी हटा के हम इक्वालिटी लिखते हैं ताकि हमें समझ आए कि करना क्या है भाई साहब. x square plus y square is equal to 1. That's one of the curve, and x plus y equal to 1 is another curve. This curve, what is this curve? Look at the curve. It's a circle. Can you understand? It's a circle with center at origin. जिसका center origin पे है और जिसका radius 1 है कि नहीं है? X square plus y square equal to R square. 1 square. When you compare, R is 1. Second line कैसे ड्रॉ करेंगे? Put y 0, x is 1. Put x 0, y is also 1. Join the 2 points. ये दोनों पॉइंट को खटाक मारो, एक सीधी लाइन मार दिया. नाम भी लिख दो. घुमा बेटा. आ आ आ आ आ आ आ. चल सही है. X plus y equal to 1. This is your line. Which area are we supposed to find? हमको ये एरिया निकालना है कि ये एरिया निकालना है? वो कैसे पता चलेगा? उसके लिए we will do something which we learned in class 11th, linear inequality topic. हाँ, origin test. Origin test. That is what we'll perform in this inequality. ध्यान से सुनना. X square plus y square. X square plus y square less than equal to 1. Put x and y both 0. 0 plus 0 less than equal to 0. 0 less than equal to 1. Is it true? Is the origin satisfying the inequality? 0 less than 1? हाँ. So for circle, the area is towards the origin. For circle, area is towards the origin. भाई साहब, origin के पास. Not away from the origin. This is your origin. Towards origin, not away. Now let's put x and y 0 in the second inequality. 0 greater than equal to 1. Is 0 greater than equal to 1? No. So for second line, is origin satisfying? No. That means it is away from the origin. उस तरफ, इस तरफ नहीं, उस तरफ. सर्कल के इस तरफ, लाइन के उस तरफ, कौन सा है वो कॉमन एरिया? Isn't this the area that we are looking at? This is the area which we have to calculate. Always, guys, remember you have to name the area which you are calculating. जितना naming कर सको. Step 1, draw the diagram. Step 2, mark the shaded area. Step 3, mark all points of intersection. So this is your origin. A 0, 1. यहाँ पे B 1, 0. ठीक है. एक और काम करते हैं, बीच में ना यहाँ पे B देते हैं और ये इसको C 1, 0. The steps will be यहाँ पे. Okay, येलो बहुत हो गया. चल. Required area is equal to area of A, B, C, E. Notice किया किसी ने? I started from A and ended at A. That is what you will also do. We'll always keep the area as cyclic. Area of ABCA is nothing but area under circle minus area under line. Isn't it? Circle के नीचे ये पूरा area आएगा. Line के नीचे ये वाला area आएगा. From entire area you subtract the area under line, you will get the required area. So area under circle कहाँ से कहाँ तक इंटीग्रेट करें? 0 to 1. Y dx. Because 0 and 1 lie on x axis, integrate with respect to x. Minus area under line is nothing but area of triangle OAC. हम होशियार हैं यार, हम स्किप कर रहे हैं थोड़ा सा, हम थोड़ा सा शॉर्टकट ले रहे हैं, चलती है थोड़ी बहुत चीटिंग. What is y? What is the value of y for a circle? Y square is 1 minus x square. Y will be root of 1 minus x square dx. Area of triangle will be half into base into height. The integration of 1 minus x square, recall the formula from integration topic. X upon 2 root of 1 minus x square plus 1 by 2 sine inverse of x. Limit is 0 to 1. Minus half into OC is 1 and this is also 1. इसको यहाँ कंटिन्यू कर रही हूँ मैं. Required area is equal to, let's put the upper limit 1 minus lower limit 0. 0 डालोगे तो भाई 0 ही हो जाएगा सब. This is 0 into something 0. Sine inverse of 0 is also 0. So lower limit actually is not making any sense. We'll put the upper limit 1. First term becomes 0. Second term sine inverse of 1 कितना होता है? Pi by 2. minus lower limit I already told you 0 and minus ये half into 1 is half. The answer is pi by 4 minus half square units. Do not forget its area, so square units should be the unit. Required area of ABCA is this. Final answer, because all of them are word problems, you have to write the final answer in statement format. In statement format. समझे? पक्का? आगे बढ़े? Great. Colorful diagrams on your way. Using integration, find area of region in first quadrant enclosed by the x-axis, y equal to x line, straight line passing through origin, and x square plus y square equal to 32. Diagram बनाने में बड़ा टाइम निकल जाता है, इसलिए I have already kept the diagrams ready. 2018 का सवाल है ये CBSE में. So x square plus y square equal to 32. If you analyze this particular curve, x square plus y square equal to r square. When you compare, r square is 32, r will be square root of 32, which is 16 twos are, yani 4 root 2. The radius is 4 root 2 for the circle. So origin, radius 4 root 2 comma 0. यहाँ पे भी 0 comma 4 root 2. And there is a line y equal to x. We want to find the area of region in first quadrant. We want to find this area. ठीक है? Why not the upper one? You can find the upper one also. No. Because they have mentioned x-axis. So this line, the circle and x-axis, this area. If they have mentioned line, circle and y-axis, we would have calculated this area. But right now, x-axis है, तो ये वाला. Important step here is to drop the perpendicular. Why? Because from point O to point P, it is area under the line, which we will calculate. And from point P to point A, area under the circle. Can you all see this very clearly? From point O to point P, it is area under the line. Whereas from point P to point A, it is area under the circle. Absolutely. And how do I find point P? Point of intersection कैसे मिलेगा? You have to solve the curve and the line together. Solve the curve and line equation together. Y equal to x. Substitute y equal to x in x square plus y square equal to 32. Put x as y or y as x. X square plus x square. 2x square equal to 32. X square equal to 16, x equal to plus or minus 4. When x is plus minus 4, y will be, both x and y are equal, y also will be plus minus 4. That means the points are point of intersection 4, 4 and this will be minus 4, 4. We are not really bothered about this part. हमको सिर्फ उससे interest है. If this point M is 4, 4, the coordinate of P will be 4, 0 because it's on x-axis, x first, x4, y 0. Required area is equal to area of OMATO. Can you see cyclic start with O, end with O? जितने points है सबको पकड़ लो यार. That is area under the line plus area under the circle. Now you can either integrate area under the line 0 to 4 or you use half into base into 12. मैं शॉर्टकट नहीं कर रही. पिछले क्वेश्चन में we did shortcut. Now here I am doing it by the proper. Integral 0 to 4 y dx. अलार्म बजने लगा किस खुशी में. Plus integral 4 to 4 root 2. Guys, the radius was 4 root 2. We ourselves found. So 4 to 4 root 2. This distance. From 4 to 4 root 2, it is nothing but area under circle. Now the value of y, you have to choose carefully. For line value of y is x. And for circle, what's the value of y? 32 minus x square inside a root dx. इसका इंटीग्रल लेना है भैया. फर्स्ट पार्ट तो चलो बड़ा आसान है. इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ एक्स इज एक्स स्क्वायर बाय 2 फ्रॉम 0 to 4. इसको भी इतना मुश्किल कुछ नहीं है. x by 2 रूट ऑफ 32 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस ए स्क्वायर बाई 2 दैट इज 32 by 2 साइन इनवर्स ऑफ x by a क्या होगा? स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 32 इज 16 2 जा, हाँ जी 4 root 2. Limit is 4 to 4 root 2. First part, when you put x as 4 square 16 by 2 8. First part to solve. Plus. For second part, you will now put x as 4 root 2 here. First term will become 0. Square bracket. Upper limit, first term 0. And second term 32 by 2 is 16. 4 root 2 upon 4 root 2 1. Sin inverse of 1 is pi by 2. ये हो गया upper limit. Minus. Now I am going to put lower limit in the second term. Lower limit is 4. 4 by 2 2. 32 minus 16 is root 16. That means 4. Plus 32 by 2 16. And sin inverse of 4 cancel. 1 by root 2 will be pi by 4. What is this coming out to be? 2 1s are 2 8s are. So this is 8 plus 8 pi minus 8 and minus 4 pi. 8 cancel, 8 minus 4 pi square units. The answer to this question is 4 pi square units. Guys, I have directly jumped on to the second part. In the beginning, I told you there are three area under simple curve, area under curve and a line, and area between two curves. I directly started with curve and line, and now I'm going to go to between two curves. ठीक है, सिंपल कर्व्स यानी कि सर्कल के अंदर एरिया, वो सब मैंने देखो. सर्कल एंड लाइन, सर्कल एंड लाइन, पैराबोला एंड लाइन. ये थोड़ा सा डायग्राम एरर है, ये यहां तक आएगा पूरा. पता चला? किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा. ठीक है, पता चल रहा है कोई डिफरेंस? नहीं, बिल्कुल सेम लग रहा है. Read the question. Find the area enclosed between this parabola and the straight line. Now, when you look in the exam, you won't get this diagram. You won't get this diagram. You have to identify, अच्छा, this is the parabola. अच्छा, straight line. अच्छा, ये parabola का vertex origin पे होगा. यहाँ पे तो दे रखा है इन्होंने parabola. नहीं भी देता है एग्जाम में. They won't write it. Then you have to identify. Then okay, actually this parabola is x square is equal to 4y by 3. ठीक है, y positive, that's why upward. Remember 4 types of parabola. Upward क्यों? Linear term देखो, linear is positive, so positive y. Straight line 3x minus 2y plus 12 equal to 0. Put y 0, 3x equal to minus 12, x equal to minus 4. देखो इधर x equal to minus 4 इधर होगा. Put x 0, 2y equal to 12, y equal to 6. ये पॉइंट है 0,6, and then join them, you'll get the line. नाम लिखो यार, 3x minus 2y equal to 12. That's your line. This is the parabola. They want you to find area enclosed between parabola and straight line. Have they mentioned only first quadrant? नहीं. अगर first quadrant बोलते तो हम इसको नहीं लेते. We would have taken only this. But they said just find the area between them. So I'll take everything. All the area between line and parabola. All right. Simple. Required area. First step, draw the diagram. What are the 5 steps? Draw the diagram. Second, shaded area को mark करो. Third step, points of intersection. जितना हो सकता है लिखेंगे. इसको बोलते हैं A, B, C. ठीक है, इसको बोलते हैं D. ये तो O है ही जन्मजात से. और ये होगा E. Well, this is not given. 4,12 और minus 2,3 हमने निकाला है, दिया नहीं है अभी. How do I know what is the required area? fourth step बच्चों, we wrote all the points of intersection. Now we want this 2 points. And to find the point of intersection, solve the two curves together. Solve the two curves together. How? 2y is equal to 12, 3x plus 12. That means 4y will be equal to 6x plus 24. What is 4y equal to? 3x square is equal to 6x plus 12. Divide by 3. X square is equal to 2x plus 4. Or x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0. X minus 2 the whole square equal to 0. That is x is equal to 2. And when x is 2, what will be y? Put x equal to 2. 2 square 4. 4 3 is 12. 4 y is 3. मिला? x2 y3. हाँ बच्चों एक मिनट, -4 आएगा ना. दिस 4 ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड विल गिव मी -4. गड़बड़ कर दी ना मैं, ऐसा करती रहती हूँ मैं. देख लेती हूँ मैं एक बारी. 2y इक्वल टू 3x प्लस 12. 4y विल बी 6x प्लस 24 लिखना था यहाँ पे मैंने, बिकॉज आई एम मल्टीप्लाइंग इट विथ 2. और फिर 4y की जगह 3x स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 6x प्लस 24 डिवाइड बाई 3. x स्क्वायर 2x and 8. All right, please. x square minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. x minus 2, x minus 4. अच्छा, x plus 2, x minus 4 equal to 0. 2 4s are minus 8, minus 2. I mean, 2 minus 4 is minus 2. We get two values of x. x equal to minus 2, x equal to 4. When x is minus 2, y will be, substitute कर दो. 2 square 4 4 cancel. Y is 3. And when x is 4, put your x as 4. 4 square 16, 4 4 cancel, 4 3s are 12. Y is 12. So what are the points of intersection? -2, 3 and 4, 12. Can you see it here? -2, obviously on the negative side is -2, 3, positive side is 4, 2. When you drop a perpendicular, this point E will be -2, 0, and here the point D will be 4, 0. Required area is area of A, B, C, A, B, C, O, A, cyclic. That is equal to area under the line minus area under the parabola. सही है या नहीं? लाइन के नीचे का एरिया माइनस पैराबोला के नीचे का एरिया. कहाँ से कहाँ तक? फ्रॉम एरिया अंडर द लाइन फ्रॉम 2 to 4. 2 to 4 y dx. एरिया अंडर द पैराबोला अगेन ये 2 नहीं होगा, -2 होगा. -2 to 4. And area under the parabola from -2 to 4 y dx. And the value of y, लाइन के लिए वैल्यू ऑफ y क्या है? यहाँ पे देखो 2y इक्वल टू 3x प्लस 12. So y will be 3x plus 12 upon 2 dx. Minus -2 to 4. पैराबोला के लिए y क्या है? 3x square by 4. Solve this. यहीं पे तो मजे वाली बात है, इसी को तो सॉल्व करना है बेटा. What did you think? और क्या करना है हमको? टाइम पास? नहीं भाई. We have to solve this nicely. See, the limits are same. You can combine both the things. We can combine both the things. दोनों का लिमिट सेम है ना, तो एक ही इंटीग्रल में डाल सकते हैं. -2 to 4, 3x by 2 plus 6, 12 by 2 है ना, minus 3 by 4 x square and dx. whose integration is 3 by 2 x square by 2. 3x square by 4 plus 6x. 3 by 4 x square integration x cube by 3. So 4 3s are 12. 3 3 cancel. 1 upon 4 x cube from -2 to 4. Put the upper limit, lower limit. When I put x as 4, 4 4 cancel. 4 3s are 12 plus 4 6 are 24. Minus 1 of the 4 square, 16. Minus lower limit if I put as -2. 4 4 cancel, only 3 left. 6 into -2, -12. एंड -2 माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा यहाँ पे 2 क्यूब, 2 स्क्वायर कट गया, ओनली 2 लेफ्ट. होप सो मुझे आ जाए सही आंसर. 12 माइनस 16 होगा -4, -4 प्लस 24 विल बी 20, माइनस 3 minus, okay, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 minus 12 is -7, minus of minus plus 27 square units. Khadak. Absolutely correct answer. You will write the final statement ANS and the question is solved. क्या बात है, मजा आ गया कि नहीं? थर्ड क्वेश्चन, curve and a line. Fourth one, area between two curves. Fourth and fifth are area between two curves. अपन सीधा स्टेप बी से स्टार्ट करते, ए नहीं करते हम लोग. ए सीख के आने का क्या? Alright, these are the 3 points. We want to find the area bounded between these 3 points by method of integration. ठीक है, और कोई मेथड नहीं चलेगा इंटीग्रेशन से. प्लॉट देम वेरी नाइसली. 4,1 लाइक थोड़ा सा आइडिया लेने का, 4 और 1. देन 6,6 will be a heighted position and then 8,4 will be far away. 8 will be here and 4 मतलब 6 के तो नीचे होगा, इसके ऊपर होगा. ठीक है, तो ऐसे थोड़ा सा एक आइडिया लेके, स्केल वेल नहीं, मेजरमेंट नहीं, बट इट शुड बी करेक्ट ज्योमेट्रिकली. ABC and then join ABC, you will get a triangle. We want to find the area under this triangle. Very simple, nice, and understand this, isn't it? Area under the line AB, area under the line AB plus area under the line BC. Area under the line BC will be this blue part, yellow, blue. Minus, from that we have to remove area under the line AC. We have to remove this, sorry. We have to remove area under this line. So entire yellow plus entire blue. We don't want entire area. We want to remove this lower part. We want to remove this part. हाँ, तो subtract area under AC. Absolutely correct. Required area is area of triangle ABC. Need to write cyclic? No, because we mentioned it's a triangle. Earlier the shape was not known, so you have to make it cyclic, which is area under the line AB plus area under the line BC minus area under the line AC. कहाँ से कहाँ तक? For AB 4 to 6 y dx. For BC 6 to 8. BC line is from 6 to 8 y dx, and AC line is from 4 to 8 y dx. But ये y है क्या? Do we know the equation of all three lines? No, we don't know. Can we find? Yes. When 2 points are known, equation of line is given by this formula, isn't it? 2-point form, class 11th. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Using that, we will find equation of AB. We'll find equation of BC and we'll also find equation of AC. For AB, x1, y1, x2, y2, consider them. Okay. Sorry. Y minus y1 क्या है? 1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. थोड़ा सा 1 को उधर लेके आएंगे. That implies, है ना, इससे मुझे प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. I just want the value of y. So bringing 1 on the other side, y is equal to 5x by 2 and minus 4 plus 1 will be minus 3. First line, we got the equation of first line. Y is equal to 5x by 2 minus 3. Let's find for BC, x1, y1, x2, y2. Formula is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. 2 cancel, minus sign will go in and 6 on the other side. Minus x, minus of minus plus 6, 6 plus 6, 12. The equation of this line is y is equal to minus x plus 12. And third one AC, this will be x1 y1, this will be x2 y2. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Bringing 1 on the other side, y is equal to 3x upon 4 minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. The equation of line AC is y is equal to 3x upon 4 minus 3. Substitute all three equations here. ठीक है, मेरे को लगता है कलर चेंज ही कर देना चाहिए, पिंक बड़ा इरिटेटिंग है. 4 to 6, what is AB? For AB, y is 5x by 2 minus 3 plus 6 to 8. For BC, the value of y is minus x plus 12 dx. And 4 to 8, for AC, y is 3x by 4 minus 3 dx. एंड बच्चों बस फिर आपको पता है करना क्या है, बढ़िया डिजाइन है अपने सामने, इंटीग्रेट करेंगे छोरे. एक बार इक्वेशंस को कंफर्म कर लियो प्लीज. नहीं, मैं कर लूँ क्या? मेरे को एक बार देखने दो. y माइनस y1 इज इक्वल टू y2 माइनस y1 x2 माइनस x1 x माइनस x1. 1 उधर जब जाएगा, अच्छा ये 5/4 भी तो 4 से मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है, ये यहाँ पे कॉन्स्टेंट्स में दोनों में मैंने सेम गड़बड़ करी होगी. आई एम श्योर अबाउट दैट. दोनों के कॉन्स्टेंट्स में मैंने गड़बड़ करी होगी. ठीक है, 5 4 ज़ा 20/2 इज 10 and 10 plus 1 is 9. Here you will have 5x by 2 minus 9 and यहाँ पे 3 हो गया, minus 3 plus 1 minus 2, यहाँ पे minus 2. Now it's perfect. समझा? किसको किसको समझा? How many of you all understood what mistake I did? तुम भी वही करोगे ना यार. 5x by 2 and then this 5/2 I forgot to multiply with 4. 5 4 20/2 10 और यहाँ पे 1 आया तो 9. minus 10 plus 1 9. परफेक्ट है अभी, एकदम कड़क. जब आप सॉल्व करोगे पूरी तरीके से, यू विल गेट एन आंसर इक्वल टू 7 स्क्वायर यूनिट्स. डू ट्राई, यू मस्ट गेट द आंसर एज 7. बच्चों वीडियो को ज्यादा लंबा करना नहीं चाहती मैं, लास्ट क्वेश्चन करके खत्म करेंगे. प्रूव दैट दिस कर्व्स y स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 4x x स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 4y डिवाइड द एरिया ऑफ स्क्वायर बाउंडेड बाय x इक्वल टू 0 x इक्वल टू 4 y इक्वल टू 4 y इक्वल टू 0 इनटू 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स. ओ माय गॉड, सो मेनी कर्व्स. फर्स्टली ये दोनों कर्व पे ध्यान दो. y स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 4x, x पॉजिटिव राइट हैंडेड, y स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 4x, यहाँ पे ये x हो, दिस इज योर y स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 4x. x square equal to 4y, y positive, linear term positive, this is your x square equal to 4y. अब ये वाला ठीक है. x equal to 0 का मतलब कौन कौन जानता है? y axis. and y equal to 0 means x axis. हाँ जी, तो y axis x axis, इसको बोल दो y equal to 0 x equal to 0. खुश? x equal to 4 y equal to 4, x equal to 4 is a line passing through 4, this is your line x equal to 4. y equal to 4 is a line passing through 4, here this is y equal to 4. ठीक है, all the namings are given based on the lines. Origin point r 0,4 because this point is passing through 4. Then this point p is not known yet. q 4,0 because this line is 4,0. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट P निकाल लेना तो बल्ले बल्ले हो जाए. आगे पढ़ते हैं. लेट्स रीड द क्वेश्चन. प्रूव दैट द कर्व्स, दीज टू कर्व्स डिवाइड द एरिया ऑफ स्क्वायर ORPQ. इट्स अ स्क्वायर है ना. दिस स्क्वायर इज डिवाइडेड बाय द कर्व इनटू 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स. अच्छा, दे आर सेइंग दैट दिस एरिया इज इक्वल टू दिस एरिया and it's equal to this area. That means these two curves is dividing the square into 3 parts. 1 2 3, all 3 are equal. Let's find the area of all three parts. Let's find the area of all three parts. If I say this part is 1, this part is 2, and this is 3, we have to find the area of first, second, and third. First area, second area, third area. नाम दे दे? Okay. If we have to prove, let's किसको समझ में आ रहा है? Area of first and third will be equal. A1 will be equal to A3. मजे की बात है. बढ़िया. बच्चों, where the two lines meet is also 4,4. हाँ. The point of intersection of both the curves is also 4,4. How to find the point of intersection? I'll tell you. It's important. I'll tell you right away. Y square equal to 4x, x square equal to 4y. Substitute 1 in the other. X square equal to 4. In place of y, can I write root 4x from here? Y square is 4x, so y is root 4x. Square it. X raised to 4 is equal to 4 square 16. 4 is 64x. Left side. X raised to 4 minus 64x is 0. X common. X cube minus 64 is 0. Product of two things 0, x equal to 0 or x cube equal to 64, which gives me x equal to 4 cube 4. When x is 0, put x equal to 0, y will also be 0. And when x is 4, put x equal to 4. 4 4 is 16, y will be square root of 16, 4. So what are we getting? Points of intersection are 0, 0 and 4, 4. That means the point of intersection and the line, they all form a square properly. A1 is equal to A3. We understand this by symmetry. So find any one area. Let's say if I find A1. If I find A1. A1 is, how to find A1? एक ये भी question बनता है ना यार. Integrating with respect to y. So 0 to 4. It is area under the curve. It is area under the parabola. Which parabola? This parabola. And what is this parabola? Y square equal to 4x. Area under the parabola, y square equal to 4x. Which is integration from 0 to 4. Now look, the limit is on y-axis. So I am going to integrate it with respect to y. And what's the value of y? For this parabola, y is? Yes, it is root of 4x dx. Root 4 will come out as 2, 0 to 4, integration of root x, which can be written as x raised to half dx. And integration of x raised to half is x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, which goes up. Nahin, dekho, from 0 to 4. This 2 will go up as 4 by 3, x raised to 3 by 2 from 0 to 4. Calculate 4 by 3, put upper limit x as 4. 4 raised to 3 by 2. Square root of 4, 2. 2 cube, 8. Lower limit तो 0 ही होता है. 4 8 जा 32 by 3 आया क्या बच्चों? एक बारी मैं देख लूं. y square equal to 4x. पक्का. इंटीग्रेशन x dy ही किया ना हमने. अरे एक बार आजा 0 to 4. The curve is y square equal to 4x. x is y square by 4. मैंने ऐसा क्यों किया यार बच्चों? पूरा क्वेश्चन x का वैल्यू क्या है? ओ माय गुड गॉड. x is जल्दबाजी. From your x is y square by 4 and integration is with respect to y. x कहाँ से आ गया पता नहीं. कोई ना, एडिट करवा दूंगी मैं. कट कर देना भैया. There is no editor. I never use editor in my lectures. My lectures are always straight, one shot, record, one take. ठीक है, तो ये भी तुमको दिखने मिलेगा. 1 by 4 is outside. Integration of y square is y cube by 3 and from 0 to 4. 4 3 is at 12. Put the upper limit minus lower limit. 4 cube 64. ये तो और हाँ 4 3 is at 12 है. 4 cube 64 by 12. which is equal to 16 by 3 square units. This is first area A1. Now A1 और A3 दोनों ही same है, तो A1 और A3 area is 16 by 3. How to find A2, my dear बच्चों? We can find A2, by putting area under the parabola y square equal to 4x minus area under the parabola x square equal to 4y, which is integrating from 0 to pi for first y dx minus 0 to 4 x dy, which is 0 to 4. What is the value of y? Y dx ही आएगा बच्चों दोनों में y dx, because limit is on y x axis now, so integrating with respect to x. Area under upper curve minus area under lower curve. Remember area between two curves, how do we find? Upper minus lower. F of x minus g of x. F of x minus g of x, which is 0 to 4. What's the value of y for upper curve? For upper curve y is root 4x. And for lower curve y is x square by 4. And dx. Limits are same, so I combine them. And then you go on solving, you will get an answer. थोड़ा सा लंबा हो जाता है, but मैं आपको एक बढ़िया शॉर्टकट देती हूँ ना यार. देखो ना किस दिन काम आएगा. Area of A2, isn't it area under the square minus area of 1 plus 3? From the entire area of square, you will subtract 1 and 3, you will get the area of second part. What is area of square formula? Side square. 4 square 16 minus 16 by 3 plus 16 by 3. 16 minus 32 by 3. 16 3s are 48 minus 32 by 3, which is again 16 by 3. Can you all see? Can you all see that this is 16 by 3, third one is 16 by 3, and the middle one is also 16 by 3. Hence, we proved that these two curves divide the area of square into 3 equal parts. They divide it into 3 equal parts. IMP. VIMP, very important. Make a note of it, guys. यही था. अब एक तगड़ा वाला रिवीजन देख लो. जो भी summary है. What kind of questions are expected in the exam? You will get any question out of what I am revising. First topic, area under simple curve. You'll get a circle, a standard circle having center at origin, or non-standard circle whose center may be anywhere, not on x-axis but anywhere. I'm saying कहीं पे भी हो सकता है वो, यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, non-standard circle, find the area under them. If it's standard, you find area of one region and multiply by 4. Or area under ellipse. So you find area under one region and multiply by 4. Horizontal or vertical. Vertical bhi hai, you find this area, multiply by 4. So these are simple curves, which we didn't do. Then area under curve and a line. These are the type of questions which can be expected. Circle and a line. ऐसा हो सकता है, circle and a line. Similar question we did. Do you remember? यहाँ से यहाँ तक break करते, area under line, and then यहाँ से यहाँ तक area under circle. Or they can ask circle and this line. This is some line x equal to a. Right? This is your y-axis, x-axis. So you find one region, multiply by 2. Parabola and a line, different shapes possible. They can draw parabola, right-handed, left-handed, down, up, all sorts of parabola. I have drawn only 3, but all possible combinations you can make. Find this area. So it's area under parabola from this point to this point minus area under line. Similarly, this also question we did. From this point to this point, area under line minus area under parabola. Now the parabola may not be standard, it can be anywhere. Non-standard parabola also. Ellipse and line. So from here to here, area under ellipse minus area under line, you will get the required area. Horizontal, vertical, सारे combinations बना सकते हैं. Or just simply, there is a line x equal to a, find the area. You will find the upper area, multiply by 2 because of symmetry. That's your second topic. And third topic, area between two curves. So area between two circles you have to find. You will find the upper one, multiply by 2 to get the lower. Or area between two parabolas. We just did this. How to find area between two parabolas? हाँ, ये देखो, ऐसे वाला method, ये वाला method. f of x minus g of x, one curve minus other, one curve minus other, upper curve minus lower curve. देखो क्या है वो. Circle and parabola, find the area between them. Or what we did in the end, this is very important, area of triangle, second last question. 3 points will be given and you have to find area between them. So find the equation of 3 lines and then you see which one has to be added, which one to be subtracted. That was summary of the summary. Any question will be asked within this and that's it. Thank you so much. Bye bye. हंसते रहो, खुश रहो, मिलते हैं फिर से. टाडूस.